What is going on, guys? Sean here for Untitled Gamer. Today I'll be showing you how to get the Silent Assassin Suit Only challenge in the Sapienza contract in Hitman. Now the first thing you want to do is prepare a little bit for this contract, so without further ado, let's jump in and see what we have to do. So the first thing I did is switched out the Italian suit for the signature suit, because I just feel that it's better to do these missions with this suit on. And the next thing I did was get rid of the Goin, and I swapped it out for the Lockpick. The reason for this being is you don't actually need the Goin, the Lockpick's a bit more important. So once you have all these done, you can jump straight on into the mission. Alright, so once you get into the mission, you can immediately stop blending and make your way down to the mortuary area. You might remember from our blind playthrough, so just head on down there. It is this way. Alright, and once you get down this far, you can just immediately go ahead and pick the lock. There's a gardener that might notice you doing this, but he's too far away to actually realise what you're doing, so he'll ignore you for the most of it. Now once you get in, make your way to the door on the right, and in here you'll find the dead scientist. His buddy is going to come and mourn his death in a few minutes, so we're just going to wait and hide for her over here. So get on into your hiding spot, and really, you just got to sit now and wait. I'm going to jump ahead until she comes into the room, and when she does, I'll be back. Alright guys, so here she is coming in now. Once she gets in, her bodyguard is going to follow in behind her, so wait for him to come on in and just have a look at the room, and eventually he will leave.
Ma'am.
Now once he leaves, you have to wait until the door is closed before getting up and going after her. So just sit here for a while and wait for the door to close, and once it does, you can hop on up and go in and subdue her.
We build a weapon that...
There you go, 47. Nice. Right, so once you've subdued her, just dump her body in this little freezer bit here, and then pick up the laptop dongle and the biolab keycard. Now once you have both of these, you can make your way back out the way you came in, and now we're heading up to the ICA safe house, which is back up where we started. Alright, so once you get up to this little brown door, head on in and then up the stairs where you'll find a locked door on the next floor. Now you could just pick the lock, but 47 actually has a key for this room, so I recommend you use that. Now once 47 has the door opened, just head in, take a left, head on to the bathroom, and then out the other door, which will bring you onto the roof. Once here, head on over to this corner where you'll find a ledge. Step out onto the ledge and begin to cross over it. This is actually allowing us to get into Villa de Caruso. You're going to come up onto this window. I pass over it for some reason and then climb through it, but you just climb through it on your first go. Get a good look at 47's ass while you're at it. And once you get in, pick up these 2 cans of expired spaghetti soup. Once you have these, make your way on out into the kitchen area, where we're going to do some waiting. Really what we're waiting for here is the chefs to turn around and stop looking at us, and also we're waiting for a waiter to come walking across, because if we get out of here before the waiter comes out, he will see us, and that is kind of bad. So we're just going to wait a little bit here for now until this waiter decides to come out. We are going to be leaving through the window on the left, and you can use instinct to find out when the waiter is coming. If you guys can hear the recording of the video while I'm talking into the microphone, I'm very sorry, but I'm just sitting in front of my computer doing this. So here's the waiter now. Wait for him to pass by the window, and when he does, just dart out and climb in. And make sure when you get out, you immediately run to the right, as guards to the left will see you, but if you run fast enough, they won't. And now, we're going to hop in through this window. Don't worry about the security camera. We will be destroying the evidence later, so that won't matter. And once you get into this lovely little bathroom, head out through the door on the right. Just make sure the hallway is clear as a guard does patrol. And once you make your way out onto this staircase, head all the way up to the very top. Because once you get up here, there's a little something that we will use to kill Silvio. So make your way out onto this little area here, and I'm moving very slowly for some reason. But anyway, when you get out into this balcony area, run the whole way around, all the way around, and then climb up this little ramp here. And at the very top of it, you will find a VHS tape, and we can use this to basically kill Silvio. It's just a great way of doing it, and it's quite easy. So once you've got it, make your way back down, head out the door on the left, and then head all the way around this balcony to the green pipe. Begin to climb this pipe, and climb up the whole way onto the roof. Now, once you're up here, dart out across the whole length of the roof where you'll see this open window. That's where we're going. So climb on in the window and you'll be inside this lovely little bathroom here. Now, outside there is a room that Francesca will soon be coming into with her bodyguards. So the idea is to just wait here for her to come in, and when she comes in, we slowly take out the bodyguards and then take her out. So I'm going to cut ahead to when she actually does come in. So we'll be back when she's here. Alright guys, so here comes Francesca now. Make sure you're hiding in the bathroom when she does come in, because otherwise she'll see you. Now the idea is to use the cans of expired spaghetti soup to lure Francesca's bodyguards into the bathroom and then take them out one by one before we can go after her. Now I tried to do it here and it's actually a failed attempt. The idea is to do it when the door's open so she will actually hear the noise. So I'm going to give that one another shot. Boop. Now she would have heard this one. You might hear her saying someone go check that out. When you hear that, pick up the can of soup and head back out the window. Wait for the bodyguard to come into the bathroom now, and when he does come in you have to sit and wait a bit longer for the door behind him to close. If you don't let it close, then they'll see you taking him out. Once the door closes, just toss a can of soup at him and that should do it. That should knock him out. Now when he's knocked out, climb back into the bathroom and dump his body out the window, because we don't want the other guard to see him or else things will go wrong. So once that's done, pick up the can of soup, pick up his weapon, and then just repeat the steps. I skip over it because you've already seen how it's done. So here's the second guard coming in now. Same principle again, knock him out. When he's knocked out, you can dump the other guard back in the bathroom because, you know, we don't need to leave him out here. And then once that's done, climb back in, get out the fibre wire, and then when Francesca's not looking, like she is now, just head out and go in for the kill. Just like that. Now you are going to do a bit of tidying up, of course. You need to hide both her body and the guard's body just to make sure that no one else stumbles upon them. So I'm just going to skip over all that because, you know, reasons. Let's just show you where you can dump Francesca's body. And once you have that done, you can head back out the window, back onto the roof. I've skipped over the bit where you saw me just cleaning up. I also get stuck on the roof there. But anyway, once you head back out onto the roof, make your way back over to the green pipe. And just drop back down onto the ground. There you go. You're kind of just backtracking here a little bit, but it pays off in the end run. So head back out onto this balcony. I kind of get confused here a bit. And then make your way back down these steps. And then out into this hallway here. I did a lot of cutting there because there was just a lot of random stuff that I was doing. Now in here, so you have to wait for Silvio, but I timed it so badly and he came in while I actually came into this room at the same time. So I'm trapped in here with his bodyguards. So I begin to panic during this little bit. Because I'm afraid that his bodyguards might see me and I completely screw this up. But then I decide, hold on, I might be able to use this to my advantage. So what I do, eventually, is I head around and I drop the tape into the VHS tape deck, sorry. And then just wait here a little bit. Silvio's eventually going to come around and see what's going on, and his bodyguards will eventually follow. You just kind of have to wait a bit if this happened to you. Hopefully it doesn't happen to you, because this is quite irritating and really scary. But luckily I do manage to make it through this, otherwise I won't be making this video. Anyway, Silvio will eventually walk around and his bodyguards will follow. If you can chill out for long enough, eventually you'll get a free You'll get a free chance to move over and hide in this little crate here, like I'm going to do now. So make sure you just get into this crate, even if you weren't like this. Make sure you're hiding in this crate, because eventually Silvio will dismiss all his bodyguards, leaving himself alone in the room, which gives you the perfect opportunity to go in for the kill. So I'm just going to sit in here for a bit now until all the guards leave. You can see them both walking past now. Now once they're gone, you can just hop on out of the crate and then get out the fibre wire, eventually, there it is, and go around and go for the kill. It's quite an easy way of taking out Silvio, I must admit. So once you've got him taken out, just dump him back in the crate that you were hiding in, like so. And then once that's done, we have to head out this door, but unfortunately there is a bodyguard. One of Silvio's bodyguards is standing outside it. I tried to use many different ways of trying to get rid of him. One of the ways I tried to do it is a distraction, and you'll see how I actually do that. I wait for the other guard in the hallway to leave, and then I open the door and I toss a can of soup down the hallway, hoping that that would be enough to distract him. That didn't actually work. So my second plan was to just go in and attack the guy, and hopefully that would all pay off. And surprisingly it did. It actually turned out that I subdued him, which was pretty awesome. However, I spent a bit too long in the room, so when I went to drag him in and dump him in the same crate that Silvio's in, the other bodyguard walked in, so I had to turn around and go the other way. So head back out into the stairs, if you guys are following this anyway. And head back down the other flight of steps. I had to bring this bodyguard with me because I couldn't leave him there. You know, eventually someone was going to stumble upon him and that wouldn't have been good. But luckily enough, there is a crate down by the door we need to use, so it was all good. So you can dump him in here if this is what happened to you. I hope it didn't. But anyway, once you get all through that, use this key card to head into the biolab, and then make your way down these steps. And when you get down to the bottom, head off to the right, where you will find a guard. Just around the corner here somewhere. Yes, there he is. Now the idea is to just take him out. Actually, it's not an idea. Just, take him out. And the reason you want to take him out is purely for convenience purposes. He patrols around this particular area and he might be able to see you. I'm not sure if he will, but just be on the safe side. It's easier to go about doing this mission taking him out than leaving him, doing what he does. So once you've taken him out, you can dump him in here. I don't think anyone patrols up here, so they're not going to find him, but just to be safe again. And then make your way to the far side where you'll find a white pipe, and just climb down this. You can slide eventually. Now, once you get down, head around. You'll find this little room next to you. Head around the far side of this room. I do it very slowly. And then head into this doorway. And in here, you'll find a computer that will destroy the camera feed. This is how we get rid of the evidence, so that the cameras are basically destroyed. That original recording that was gotten of us is gone now, so we can get the silent assassin. When you leave this room, pick up the wrench. I walk past it, then go back and get it. And once you've got that, you can then proceed to head up the stairs where we're going to destroy the virus. Now there's a scientist at the top of these steps, which is why you needed the wrench. When you get to the top of them, take aim at him with the wrench. Eventually I will do it. And then knock him out. Just like that. Once he's knocked out, you can then just drag him over to this little crate that's next to us and drop him in there, just in case any bodies are discovered. You don't want that, or else it will ruin your silent assassin. And then destroy the virus. However, when you do this, an alarm will trigger, so make sure you move very fast. Once you hear that alarm go off, just leg it. Just dart back down the steps and head for the plane. And hopefully when you make it to the plane, that will be the end of the mission, and you would have gotten your silent assassin rating. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you found this video helpful in any way at all, click that like button and drop a comment if you did this way any differently. And of course, for more Hitman content, click the subscribe button to keep up to date with it all. I'll just show you that I actually did get the challenges done and dusted in here. So there's your silent assassin. And there's your silent assassin suit only. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching once again. I hope you did enjoy. Please click the like button if you did find this helpful at all. I will see you guys in the next one. And of course remember, for all your news, reviews, playthroughs and previews, stick with Goin All Gamer.